Are you a horse owner thinking about buying your first equestrian property? Purchasing equestrian real estate is unlike buying any other type of real estate. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 7 questions you need to ask yourself before starting your search so that you don't buy a property and wind up asking yourself after the fact, what have I done? Watch until the end for a bonus question you won't want to overlook. First, ask yourself, why do I want to buy a horse property? Asking this question is a great place to start because it can help you understand yourself and your goals better. Once you've found your why, determine your priorities for the property and what you're going to do with it. Write down what you must have and what you would like to have in a property and be realistic. Questions to ask to help with this include, how many horses do you have? Are you going to ride on the property or is it just for your horses to live at home? Will you be running a hobby farm or business? And if you outgrow the existing facilities, would you prefer to sell or expand? Then determine where you want to be located. Do you want to be in a specific town or region? Or is the setup more important than being in a particular area? Next, consider what your time frame is. Are you ready to buy now, in the next year, or more than a year from now? Each horse property is unique, and there are fewer of them than traditional single-family homes. So remember, it will likely take some time to find the right property. You'll also want to determine what kind of shelter you want for your horses. Do you want a barn or a run-in? If you want a barn, how many stalls do you need? If you're going the run-in route, consider where tack and feed will go. Additionally, having your horses at home can be a big adjustment, so be sure to consider your daily routine when looking at properties. How close do you want to be to the barn? What will you need for lighting, and where would the main water source ideally be located? And don't forget to consider daily care. Will you be looking after your horses, including feeding, cleaning, turnout, and grooming, or will you pay someone to manage the property? Now, my bonus tip for this video is to ask a difficult question, but one that comes up often. If it comes down to it, which is more important to you, the house or the barn? Many times, properties will either have excellent horse facilities, but the home is not up to par, or the home is great, but the setup won't work for your equestrian needs. So you'll likely need to put a little bit of work into at least one to achieve that perfect balance. Once you've answered these questions for yourself, it's time to watch my next video, Tips for Buying an Equestrian Property for the First Time. In it, you'll learn 5 tips regarding the process of buying equestrian real estate so that you set yourself up for a successful transition into life with horses at home. Finally, if you have questions about anything real estate related in New Hampshire, reach out. I'm here to help.